Hey, what is up, guys? I'm here to give you an NXT review now. This NXT happened on April 17th, 2014. Uh, Starts out with Colin Cassidy versus Aiden English, and I really like Aiden English. He looks like Cesaro. Is it me, or does he look like Cesaro? He really does look like Cesaro, but he comes out and he's kind of like Cesaro now, because now Cesaro has no music and Aiden English has no music. He comes out and sings to his own music, puts himself over, which I think is a really interesting touch. And they had a really good match. Aiden English rolls up Colin Cassidy and holds the tights for the win. So thought that was a nice touch. And I heard that they had like a feud before, so maybe they're gonna continue that feud. I don't really know what's going on with that. And then we get Camacho versus Oliver Gray. I did not. Oliver Gray made his return. He guess he had been out for a year due to a ACL injury, and ended up. So this is his network debut and his return. So I was thinking, okay, there's no way Camacho's winning this match. They had a good match though. Camacho did a power slam and then a Samoan drop for the win. I was very shocked. It looks like he's going to be feuding with Adam Rose now, because he was talking about how he's showing up Adam Rose. And I forgot to mention that William Regal, Tom Phillips, and Byron Saxton were on commentary. And actually, Renee Young did commentary the whole show. So I think she's a permanent commentator now on NXT. And then we get the next match. It's Kale Bishop and Wesley Blake versus The Ascension, which is Connor and Victor, who are the NXT Tag Team Champions. This was an annihilation, a destruction. The Ascension just destroyed Wesley Blake throughout the whole match, and then they both hit the Fall of Man for the win. This is getting old. I've been seeing these guys, and all I've seen them is have squash matches. I understand that they're a destructive tag team, but they really should make these guys have actual tag team matches, and defend the championships, which I think is happening very soon. Because I want to cover that. I forgot to mention there was some interviews. Paige got interviewed about the being the NXT Women's Champion and the WWE Divas Champion. How everyone's gunning for her, and she will be ready because she's been studying everybody. Sami Zayn talked about how he doesn't like Corey Graves because of his attitude towards him, and how his attitude is. So next week we found out that it's going to be Sami Zayn and Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, who are the WWE Tag Team Champions, against The Ascension and Corey Graves, which I think should be very good. At least The Ascension can have some tough competition. So then we get to the next match. It's CJ Parker versus the Great Khali. CJ Parker comes out and talks about how we should be recycling. If there was no NXT universe, I think that's what they call it, then everything would be recycled. There would be trash on the floor, no litter, and how there would be no mustains right now. Everything would be recycled. He's trying to make the world a better place. The Great Khali comes out and interrupts. They have a match. It was a squash. The Great Khali destroyed him with the Pujami plunge. It was really nothing special. And then Bo Dallas gets interviewed and talks about how the Bo movement is still going, that they didn't occupy NXT because they didn't want to get arrested. But he says that he will one day get his shot at the NXT Championship. And then we get the next match. It's Sawyer Fulton and Berlin Corbin versus Jason Jordan and Ty Dillinger. I don't know how to say his name, but this was a very good tag team match. Two good tag teams. Just Jordan and Ty Dillinger though when they hit when Jordan picks up one of them and Ty picks up and DDT's the other one for the win. So I thought it was a very nice move. I build these guys up and give them a tag team championship match against the Ascension and give them hard competition. Then you can have the Ascension beat them, because right now I'm kind of getting bored of just seeing them squash guys. And then we get the main event. we get Brodus Clay versus Adrian Neville, who is the NXT champion. Good match. Adrian Neville could not take down Brodus Clay. They kept building him up. He kept doing nerve holds. He did like splashes from the up on top of the ropes, and he tried to cover him, but he failed. Brodus Clay was really destructive in this match. And then when Adrian Neville finally took him down with the forearm, the crowd went nuts. He goes for the A-Rod, which he misses. So I was like, okay, this is over. Brodus Clay hits the headbutt, and Adrian Neville rolls out of the ring. And then he ends up body slamming him on the floor. He goes to elbow him from the apron to the floor, but Adrian Neville was out of the way. And the referee is starting the count. And then Adrian Neville gets in the win, and the count hits 10, and Brodus Clay gets counted out. And then he tries to get in the win, but Adrian Neville drop kicks him, and Brodus Clay doesn't want to go fight him right now. So I don't think this feud's over. I thought Brodus Clay was going to get the win so he could have an NXT title shot, but I guess I was wrong. What's probably going to happen is eventually Brodus Clay will find a way to get a title shot or win like a #1 contenders match or something, and then end up getting the shot at the title and not winning, because I don't think he should be the champion, because he's kind of already a WWE superstar. Adrian Neville isn't. So that's my NXT review, guys. You guys can click on all the stuff down below, and that's it, and peace out.